What's going on, bro?
Nothing much, man. Let me see if I can get the... Where is it? Get the volume up some. Alright, so, what do you want me to call you? Do you want me to call you... Is it Yefri?
Jeffrey.
Yefri?
Yes.
Okay. So, how long have you been playing MSL, Yefri?
I'm like about since December.
Since December? Okay. And, what do you want me to review? Do you want me to go through your mons? Are you trying to get, like, maybe, like, Golems teams? Or, like, what you got going on here?
Right now, I'm just focusing on Titans because I got all the teams for Golems. I just need to get better timing.
Better timing for Golems?
Yes.
But you're predominantly focused on Titans right now?
Yep.
Alright, so, you have... Let me take a look at your... Actually, no, we can just take a look at your mons first. Any particular Titan in general that you're trying to focus on?
Fire.
Fire?
And water. No, fire and... The fire one and the green one.
Oh, the wood one?
Yes.
Alright, so let me see what you're working with here, though. Do you use your succubus at all?
No, I don't.
Okay, we don't have to worry about her then. She is possibly viable for you in Dragon's B9, like last night's live stream, if you did want to use her, since she's already 60 in Evo 3. She doesn't have a square slot though, which is why I'm assuming is why her crit isn't maxed.
Yeah, I will probably use her.
But if you do, I mean, she's going to need a crit lead, or you might just end up either getting like a gem conversion slot or just get another one, or somehow pray that you can get better subs. But at least, I mean, this gem has crit rate on it, but she doesn't need crit damage if she's not critting all the time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get her good crit rate. Because I did her, and then I did her when that was my first Evo 3 4-star, so yeah, I kinda...
Yeah, you just had no idea. Not your fault. Not your fault. I would definitely just take that crit damage gem off whenever you get something else with crit on it. Take that defense gem off, even though it does have the crit on it. Her damage is just going to be abysmal. It's just going to be not good at all. Since she doesn't have a gem slot though for crit, probably HP double attack with crit rate subs on those whenever you get them. Whenever you get them would be the best, unless you want to build another one.
Yeah, I'll probably build another one. I don't know. Leave that one to, I don't know, farming.
Well, we have to see what other mods that you have, because you could have something better than her for farming. Let's take a look at your Fire. You got Fire Arthur over here at Evo 3. I'm assuming that you use him, yes?
Yes.
All the time?
Yeah, almost all the time. Forever.
You have him built very, very incorrectly though, man. What is going on here?
Yeah, I know. I have him kind of weird because I actually wanted to build him HP, and defense, but on a defense thing, but then it didn't actually give me any subs for anything, so I just changed the slots, and he's working a little better, but I'll change him.
Yeah, you have him on like if he was maybe, I don't know, maybe even Water Arthur, or I would say even Wood Arthur would be better choices with that type of gems, but this gem set for him is doing him no justice at all. Because I mean, I understand if you want to keep him like a bruiser build because survivability, maybe he dies a lot, or maybe you find out he just, you know, takes hits rougher than other mons.
Before he was just like a little, I don't know, he just didn't give anything to add to the team, and he was already 3, so now he can just now he really helps me with him. I was able to pass uh, the 100,
What, Tower
the
of
Hades.
Chaos?
Yeah, yeah, I passed it with him and Dark Wukong.
Just because they can CC, but you're missing out on a whole bunch of damage because he is a damage based mon. That's where he excels at. You're kind of trying to change that. I mean, you can, if you want to, you can keep the HP. You can keep 1 HP and 1 defense, but I would just give him an attack one. Take one of the HPs off and give him an attack gem.
Yeah, I can give him that tag.
Yeah, that way you're not changing it too much. You're still doing what you want to do with him, but at the end of the day, he is an attacker type and he should be built more DPS orientated than tank wise. But I see that you're trying to use him in a smart way to maximize him not dying and maximize him getting them stuns off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely understand. Moving on to your, oh, you got a fire shinobi, man. Grats. I still don't have a shinobi.
Yeah.
Not a fire shinobi. I think I've gotten like a wood one and I've gotten a water one, but no fire in sight.
That was actually my first Sea Striker.
Oh, look at you over here flexing, man. That's just not fair, man. But he does have a square slot, which is lovely.
Yeah. He actually didn't have any.
You got him a conversion slot thing?
Yeah. I got a little card, so I was like, oh fuck it, let's just get a change slot
Understandable.
for him.
Let's see. You do got him with a flat gem up there, which, of course, you should know by now. Elio's just like, nah, man. Flat gems, they gotta go. I understand it has a crit rate on him,
know.
but yeah, like,
Yeah. I was thinking that because a Nat 5 on Evo 2, a flat gem does do the job, but when it's Evo 3, it's actually not worth it having a flat gem. So as long as he's Evo 2, that gem is handled good. It's actually good.
still, man, still. I mean, prep for the future. Ruin's fine. I mean, his crit rate's up fairly well, so I'm not gonna ding you too hard for that. He should be fine. I mean, definitely replace the HP gem if you get some more when you aim to get him to Evo 3, I hope.
Yeah, I will. I just haven't got any other Shinobi.
They'll come, man. They will come. But, I mean, for what it is, it's fine. I mean, one day, hopefully, you can get some more resist on him, at least. That way, he can continue to do his C strikes and get that attack down. But other than that, I mean, he should be doing his job with the crit rate, attack, and HP.
Yeah.
Do you use your Fire Miho at all? You have any plans for her?
I was, every time I want to build her, I just like lose all interest and just leave her. Like, I don't know. Plans for her, I don't really find useful.
Wait, she does have 60%. So it does go to 80 if you fully book her up. And she does have HP Siphon that can heal. So, I mean, if you wanted to use her for Titans, at least for right now, as just like a debuffer, then I could understand that. But yeah, later on, I wouldn't. I mean, her lead's great too, but later on, I would just get a mon that can do double attack down, or like your mon like Fire Odin over there, like a lot more reliable, a lot more tanky. Not worth the super Evo investment.
Nah, I'm not gonna super her. I have the light one, I have the green one, and the dark one. So her, nah. And I actually prefer light fire Anubis over her. I just like that mon. I don't know.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Then you have, looks like you got a triple square Master Race Wild Fang.
Yep.
Beautiful, man. Absolutely freaking beautiful. I'm assuming that you're trying to build her up?
Yep, I'm trying to build her up, and also with Leo, and almost done with the Anubis. Then I'll get the dark one again because I got triple trash, dark, Anubis, with the fusion. So
Oh, look at you over here
yeah.
flexing, man. But definitely get her up when you get the chance. You do have a skill book for her as well, because she could potentially help you in dragons if you don't choose to. Well, if you can get her to Evo 3 faster than you can get Succubus to Evo 3.
Yeah, I should be because she's almost done.
And I mean, you can build her any way you want. Since she does have a square slot, though, in my opinion, I would just try and aim for max crit rate on her. Maybe go full glass, because her HP siphon, she can just self-sustain without needing. Yeah, without needing the HP gem. And plus, if she's at max crit, then whatever she's attacking, I'm assuming it's going to be wood. So she should be hitting it pretty hard. So it should be enough to pretty much heal all of her HP.
Yeah, she should.
So yeah, I would definitely throw her on maybe like crit rate, attack, or something like that.
Yeah.
In the future.
I should start getting her gems for her also. Oh, she's evil too.
Yeah, I think the Wild Fang Festival is like, I think they said either next month or August. So you got time, and we know how MSO is with them gems, man. Yeah, you got to start now.
Yeah. And I can. That she could be my best choose for super evil, or I don't know, Anubis or Leo. I just don't really like that Leo because I really have a dark moonflower. I think flower moon. I don't know.
Yeah, dark moonflower. You're right.
Yeah, moonflower.
Dark moonflower is useful, and I mean she does really hit hard, but if you're going to do dragons, I would suggest at least having 4 fire mons that are properly built for it, so you can farm one of the later stages in dragons. I think maybe B9 of dragons, or B8, one of the two.
I think I do the fire one, yeah, because I have really hard hitting water mons. So I actually do the fire one. I think that's a B6, B7.
Probably, yeah, it's probably like B7. So that one, I mean, as long as you got like a Golem's B18, you should be able to do that one. But running the light one and at least the other fire one, or maybe it's the grass one, one of the two, you'll have access to all 3 of the gem slots just instead of 1, which is very, very important if you're trying to get like a siphon set or something. So that's just something you can keep in mind. We'll pick you out a team, I guess, after we're done going through your box.
Yeah, that's pretty good, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, that would be the simplest way.
Yeah.
Then you got Anu over here. He does have 70% chance for his stun. I do wish it was higher. And he is an HP aggressor.
Yeah.
You do got some HP on him, though. Say what?
Yeah, I had triple HP on him. I needed the gem for someone else.
So are you trying to build him first out of the Anus?
Yeah. Then I'll try to get the dark one again. It is pretty little frustrating when you get a dark one. Triple triangle.
Come on, man. You got the gem conversion slot for Shinobi, man. I mean, you could do it for the dark one.
Yeah, I threw it out. I got it.
Well, whenever it goes back on sale, he's good at CCing. Oh, you did the diffusion?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did that fusion? Oh.
Yeah.
Gag me with a machete, dude. That one. It's just too convoluted, man.
I know. I really did. The first time I did fusion, I actually got really lucky because every time I opened the eggs, I got materials for fusion. So I was like, oh, let's try to do it. In a month and a half, I had a dark Anu.
Dang, man. Dang. But in terms of uses, though, I mean, in my opinion, your Arthur is superior in pretty much every way. I mean, he does have stun, but do you have any other mons that have stun?
I suppose I have Miho and yeah, Miho, I guess, and Light Vivian, but I don't really use him.
Yeah. So I mean, definitely you could focus on building him and just giving that other HP gem, like you said, that you just taken off. You could definitely build him, but once you get a mon with a higher stun on their 3-star skill, then I mean, you could still use him just because, you know, you like the way he looks, but he is kind of not bad, but not good either. Like, if you didn't have Fire Arthur, I'd be like, dude, you need to get this dude Evo 3 like ASAP. But I mean, I wouldn't focus too hard on him right now. I mean, get whatever news you can.
Yeah, right now I'm actually focused on Wild Fang because she's getting super. And Leo, I have a Leo, so I just need 3 more. And I think I'm getting 3 gleams because I have 3 Odins. I'm just waiting for my light Odin, so to get her Evo 3 like as soon as I get her.
All right, cool. But I mean, future proofing wise, since he is an HP aggressor, if you can get some like high resist on him, you could use him in one of your defense teams. So that's something to look forward to as well.
Yeah, that's actually why I want him to put him, because my team on PvP is, I don't know, it's because when I started the game I like glassy, really glassy mons. And yeah, I had all my mons glassy. I remember I had Miho with triple attack and Arthur Evo 1 triple attack also.
Oh, you were straight going in.
And Vicky triple attack, and I got insulted really bad on my clan. Like, oh, okay. She goes triple defense. Yeah, I just like glassy.
Hey man,
Mons.
you probably didn't know. It's okay. You did change the gem slots though, so yeah, not the gem slots, but the gems. So good job, man. You do have a fire Persephone. Do you use her at all?
I used to use her, but then I got the water one. I believe it. Yeah, I got the water one yesterday. So yeah, I got her with 85, I believe, resistance. I got her HP defense. So I'm planning her on just not putting the fire one to get the water one Evo 3 for my defense, my PvP defense, and yeah.
So you plan on feeding the fire one?
Yep.
All right. Let me see your other mons first, because depending on who you have, I could recommend feeding her. I mean, you could still do whatever you feel you need to do, but if she's all you have, then I would definitely just hold on to her right now for B10 until you pull maybe another sapper. But we'll have to see what you have first, because she's actually, like, her and like Water Artemis are like one of the only 2 Nat 5 sappers, which if you want to run B10 in under 2 minutes, I would definitely recommend.
Yeah, I use her on B10, and that's exactly why I'm doubting them. I do 10 in about, with Persephone, I do like, it put both Persephone, my Incubus, I have Dark Incubus, glassy, not really how I wanted him. I don't know.
But I mean, her gems, them gems gotta go, man. They gotta go.
I know.
They're too defensive based. You could give her, I would just say HP attack because she's already Evo 2. And getting her to level 60 should boost her survivability up way more. And like I said, if she's dying, then probably half your team or all of your team is dying as well. So it doesn't even matter if she's dying, because that means someone else isn't doing their job either.
It doesn't die because go.
Say that again. You're kind of cutting out.
That no one dies.
No one dies in B10.
No, Nike and water does your job.
But yeah, I would definitely give her maybe like an attack gem just to raise up her DPS. I mean, it doesn't raise up SAP, but her just raw DPS, because that's going to shave time off your run times. And if she's surviving, regardless of what gems that she has on her, then you're not benefiting anything from having more defense or more HP on her. When if you living, you living. There's no like you're living a higher life. You're just alive.
Yeah.
So I know how you like your HP and your defense, so you could take at least one gem off and give her attack if you want.
No, I can actually really do get triple attack, the new thingy that you go below the full at level 15. I really forget it.
Which one at level? You said level 15?
Level 15, the things that go below
The things that go below what?
the gems.
Oh, the trinkets.
The trinkets.
Yeah.
Trinkets, yes.
Oh, you're talking about like an HP trinket.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, if you can get a 6-star one, I'm not sure how well she's gonna survive like that. I mean, definitely give it a shot, and if it works, hey, dude, just keep it. Just keep it. Like, roll with it, man.
Try it out.
But let's go ahead and move on, though. Then you have Merlin over here, who doesn't have a square slot, so
Yeah. Waiting for the green one.
yeah, you're gonna get more. So yeah, definitely hold off on him. He's fine, but you have other Firemons, especially ones that you're so close to getting the Evo 3. Even though he's in at 5, I mean, yeah, the wood one would blow him out the water if you're trying to do Titans.
Yeah.
And hi Miguel, how you doing? Then you got Fire Odin over here.
Yep.
You have Fire Odin and Wood Odin, and then you're getting Light Odin pretty
Wood
soon
Odin.
here. You have how many?
Yep. I got 3 Odin.
You got a wood one that's what, Evo 2, or you got a water one?
Evo 1. I got 2 wood one. One's Evo 2.
Okay. Do you plan on feeding your Fire Odin?
I don't know. I'm doubting about it because
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't.
I don't know.
I wouldn't. I picked Light Odin too, and I was in the same situation. I wouldn't feed her. I mean, she's just a great debuffer. You can't pass up a Mon, especially in that 5 that's that tanky, with 80% debuffs on both of her skills. 80% chance. I mean, that it don't get any better than that, dude.
I guess I'll hold on Odin, Light Odin. Wait.
Because, I mean, yeah, Evo 3 is going to definitely build up Light Odin's survivability, but she can survive in B10 at Evo 2 no problem, and you'll have her at Evo 2.2. It's just a matter of pulling one more Odin, and bam, you got her, and you're not giving up a pretty solid debuffer for Titans, Colossus if you need it, and what is it? I'm forgetting something. Maybe Clan versus Clan if you want to use her in Clan versus Clan as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
I haven't.
heck, you could even use her in PvP. I mean, as part of your defense, as long as she has high resist.
Yeah, my defense, my team is right now is Author. If you saw, it has 50%, and my leader is Lightning Ho, so it gives him 70. It's a little low. Much high. Yeah, my still good.
But yeah, I would definitely just hold on to her and do either HP defense or HP defense and just aim for high resist.
I could build her on orange, red.
You could do
or
yeah,
yellow.
you could do all three of them. I mean, it doesn't matter which one you want to do. As long as something has good subs on it, then I would say, hey man, go for it. If it has to be a broken set, then go for it. But if you have like a good set of those, one of those three, hey, you're perfectly good to go. But I would definitely, yeah, hold on to her. You have Fire Groot over here. You do have a water one as well, so hopefully you're waiting for a wood one.
Yep.
And Miguel, I'm doing good. How you doing, Yefri?
Huh?
I said, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Okay, seal and stun. Do you use Fire Grid, or are you just waiting for the wood?
I'm just waiting for the wood. Seal and stun, I have dark bones. He's pretty much.
Yeah, he's pretty. He just triumphs him in that. Any plans for Sanzang?
Nope. Feeding him Drac, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
Adrenaline's cool, but that's still 60% chance for 2 turns. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. That's gonna be a no. And you already have Dark Wukong, which I think does.
Yeah.
Does he have seal for his first skill?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Goodbye, Sanzang. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Then you got Hades over here. Any plans for him?
For Garou. No, for Hades.
Yeah.
I have the water.
You got an Evo 2 water one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so definitely just feed him, because Curse isn't useful unless you have 4 Mons that have Curse. And then even in my opinion, when you have Mons that have Sap, there's no competition.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, definitely just feed him like you planned on doing. And hey Dez, how you doing? I'll skip these because they're just, Pebble and a Fire Fib and Fire Mowgli. Just basic Nat 3s and a Nat 4 over there. Then you have your Wet Barona. You are going for some crit rate on her. I'm proud, man. I am proud.
Yeah. I'm trying hard.
Attack, crit rate, and then HP. Definitely fine. I mean, you got some resist on her. You got some crit rate on her. Hopefully farming golems, you can come across something even better in the future. But
Yeah.
I mean, if this is all that you have right now, then you're doing it. I mean, you're working with what you got here.
Yeah, she does good damage. 50 fire. Did pretty well. She 3 million with Siren, Dark.
Oh wow,
Water healer.
that's pretty solid.
Actually, surprised. Yeah.
So we won't worry about her, and she is variant too. So grats on that. Then you got your Evo 2 Water Sun Wukong. Where do you use him at?
Everything. That was my first nat 5.
What, Water Sun Wukong?
Yeah.
I mean, he's okay. You do have him gem properly though, so kudos to you. But I mean, if you get like a Fire Sun Wukong, I would feed this dude in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I got the water one also.
Oh.
I have the dark one. I just don't really know. I know if I get the fire one, they both go believe it. Fire.
Yeah. I would definitely feed him the fire first, because I was in the same situation. I finally pulled like a fire like forever ago, but before that it was just water and like wood, so I ended up feeding it to the fire even though I already had the dark one, because at the time I was like, Titans is way better, man.
Yeah, the dark one. The dark one did justice against Hades. He just full sealed then stunned him without stun. He didn't miss.
Gotcha. Kalex, hey, how's it going, Kalex? And by the way, Kalex says he would definitely feed the water one to anything but itself. He's not bad, but there's just so many water mons in the game that you don't really need self-sustain for the water ones. And I mean, what are you running besides maybe B8 where you would actually need a healer that's him for it?
Nah, BA I pretty much go double Mona, I believe Incubus. I don't know. I think my fourth on is random.
Okay,
we kill in one shot.
We're gonna change that, man. We're trying to get your time down, so time isn't, because time is money. But since you have a water Persephone, you gotta let him go, man. You just gotta let him go.
I will.
Yeah, because his first skill just heals himself. Then his 5-star does some good damage. But if you have Persephone healing every single turn.
Yeah, and I think she's pretty. She does well her job. I was so happy. It was just spam video. It got game crashing when I logged in. Water Persephone.
Dang, man. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I see you have some resist on her as well. All right, I see you.
Yeah.
You have it.
On PvP, you have.
Oh, say what?
On PvP with what I have, or do you have?
On PvP?
Yeah.
No, like whatever you're saying, it was like kind of cutting out. So the only part I heard was like PvP.
To PvP on my have fire.
It keeps cutting out just when you say that, man. I don't know why.
That you have more than 100 on my default.
Oh, more than 100 resist?
Yeah.
I think resist has like a hard cap though. I think resist hard caps at like 80 or 85. It's 85. So anything more than that, I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Because I have the Miho as the lightning. She.
Kalex, I'm not sure. I mean, if I can pick like a Water Barona, I will pick a Water Barona for the Nat 5 selection, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. And he said, yeah, it's 85 as the hard cap. So once it hits 85, it's not gonna do any. It's not gonna go any higher.
Oh. Yeah.
So I mean,
Like that.
her resist is overkill, but if you weren't running like Miho, it wouldn't be overkill at all.
Yeah. Could actually. She has the broken set, and I don't know if I think I'm pretty much changing it for one full red set.
Yeah.
Or orange set.
I would do the if you want, I would just do the red one because her 3-star scales off her HP.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna give you more heals. It might be like 1k more, but that's still 1k more for the heals. Yeah. But I mean, just get her to Evo 2 when you can, and then she's fine.
Yes. Yeah, I have the Gleam for PvP. I haven't bought. I think I have.
It just, yeah, since you're using her for PvP, Yeah, she's fine. And you got these two water monas over here.
Have farming.
You got triple attack on one, and then I'm assuming okay, attack crit rate on the other. Not bad. Definitely not bad. You use these for B8?
Yeah. They one shot with.
My only suggestion for both of them though, if you are gonna use them, get them to 60 and get them booked up.
Yeah, I should be. I should do.
And then hopefully you can replace the 5-star gems with 6-star eventually. I mean, it's not a super big deal, but that right there is gonna help shave off even some more time off your B8 runs.
Yeah.
So definitely do that for them if you're gonna use them for B8. But moving on here, do you use your water siren at all?
Yeah, for time.
For Titans?
Yeah.
And how you doing, Bernard? How you doing, man? HP defense, HP, man. Okay, take one of these HP gems off and give her recovery. Since she's a recovery type, if you want her to get her heals off faster with vigor for her 5-star skill, give her a recovery gem.
Yeah, I will.
Because I mean, you have the red set, so she's already getting that 20% HP bonus. Even more HP does add survivability, but if she can't heal herself, well, if she can't heal everyone else, then there's no point. I mean, she's healing herself every turn, but if she can't heal the whole squad, then what's the point? I mean, you can get her booked up. It's not like priority number 1. It's not gonna be super duper game changing or anything.
Yeah, right now I'm picking up my 2 dark and light. I have books 1.
What for? You got 2 dark sirens?
No, I got dark 2 light.
Okay. But I mean, yeah, give her that recovery when you can, and get her to 60 when you can. But I wouldn't, it's not like a log off stream and immediately do it type thing. Then you're working on your water Bulby over here?
Yeah, I got her.
You gonna use her in Titans?
Yeah, I will.
My only suggestion is replace these gems when you get a chance with the 6-star version of them.
Yeah.
And of course, aim for more crit rate when possible, but obviously that's easier said than done. And definitely don't forget to book her up as well when you get a chance.
Yeah, she does a pretty nasty damage. Tight.
But I mean, you do have her gem fine in my opinion. You could give her a HP gem instead of an attack gem though, for more survivability in Titans later on. But I mean, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Because maybe I would go full glass like you have her right now if her crit rate was maxed to get the most benefit out of Ruin. But since it's not maxed, then maybe survivability it might actually just be a better choice in general.
Yeah, I was thinking on I get my put ball or roll under a that
Get her under what?
on a
The leech?
leader like
Oh, have Barona as your lead?
no,
Or have
like
Bulby as the lead?
attack. No. Leader that gives them both.
What? Wait, who? Your wet Barona?
Yeah, to give my weapon and my.
Oh, okay, okay. I got you. I got you. Yeah. But I mean, get her up when you can. Priority number one, of course not. Priority number one, man, is the golems, because you can have all these sea strikers, but if you got piece of crap gems, they're going to do piece of crap damage.
I know.
And you got your water Hades over here.
Yep.
And you got him. He's built fine too. I mean, you have him on a broken set. He could use more crit rate and resist in the future, but for right now, I mean, it is what it is. This is all you can do, so definitely not bad.
Yeah, I think I should. Take the tag gym that has a succubus. And like, I don't know, a 20% crit. Guess I'm better.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I mean, if you want to increase your damage in Titans, I can already tell you, you need to get some of these mons up to 60, like immediately. At least the Sea Strikers.
Yeah, that's what I'm going. I'm working. Spark. Oh. I literally got them all like right there. I got ball on my Heroes last Heroes Fest 5 days ago. Already.
But okay, so you've been working hard though. You already got them in the 50s, so you're almost there, man.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans for your water Loki?
Yeah, I'm trying to build him. But if I get a triple Sparrow Master Race one,
You're gonna go for him instead?
I'm playing. Yeah.
Okay, understandable. Just I would say throw him on intuition set, maybe HP attack crit rate, and he should be set because he needs max crit or his 3-star skill is 150,000% useless.
Yeah.
If he doesn't crit, you are wasting your time. But I mean, hopefully I'll have my cat in the background pray for you, and hopefully you can get a triple square master race Loki. Any plans for your wet nightmare that you have at Evo 2 already?
No.
You could use her on your on a defense team.
Yeah, I just don't really know how to actually implement. I really was just thinking on Dark Wukong. He's a little harder to counter than her.
You could
a Dark Mon.
You could use them both though. You could use them both on the same team.
Yeah.
You could have
that could be interesting.
You could have one hidden on like a pugilist set and then have the other one out. So someone will attack it and be like, "Holy crap, this dude has a wet nightmare. That annoying piece of garbage. Let me go over here and kill her before she seals everyone." And then she seals 1 or 2 mons on their team and they end up killing her. Then like, okay, we're good to go. Let's burst down some other mons. Oh wait, there's Dark Wukong. F in chat, boys. Yeah, F in chat. Here we go again.
Yeah, that could be disgusting.
Yeah, that could definitely be annoying.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, she does have adrenaline as well, so I would say HP defense and just aim for high resist. Whatever set that you want to put her on. I mean, probably a HP set.
Yeah, probably. But I know if I build her, I'll need to go for a bro.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, once you get into Dragons too, you can aim to get her on a Pugilist set as well. So not only will she have Seal and Adrenaline, but she can also stun. That just makes it even worse for whoever's going to fight her.
I have gems of them. I think I have, but they are 5 stars. They're like, I have 2 of crit.
What for?
P1? Yeah.
Oh, you do have. Yeah, you have a square one. You have.
Yeah.
You just need some more. I mean, If you get like a pugilist set and one of it has a flat gem on it, then I'm not gonna really like rag on you for that, because it's already hard enough to get a usable pugilist gem.
I have a flat one there. I just
Hey man, if it completes your set, then I'm like, hey, I have no complaints. I mean, it's hard enough.
to get.
Do you have any plans for your wet Garuda besides feeding him?
No.
Okay, well, we are gonna move on. Then you have Katyn built up, I'm assuming, for Titans.
Yep. Trying to put another one.
Okay, definitely level it up when you get a chance, and then I would say HP, defense, recovery for both of them. Yeah, I would say HP, defense, recovery for both of them. The set, it doesn't matter if it's on a set or not. Broken works just fine, but if you want to put it on a set, you can do the recovery set, you can do the protection set, or the HP one. It doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, I guess.
And definitely book it up though, because you can see over here with the right side that it's what 25% boost of recovery up with its 5-star skill for defense up.
Yeah, I should do. I'm gonna start full B8. I'm first. I'm gonna get like 1,000 gems after our festival. We're gonna do festival on the. At least.
Yeah, I mean, you can work on that. I'm sure it won't take too long. I mean, it's gonna help, but it's not gonna be priority number one. But I would first, get your other one and get them both gemmed up, and spend that. What is it, like 400k?
Yeah, it's not much.
Then you have water. You have Water Lucy over here. Do you have any plans for her?
Feed her.
Feed her?
Yeah, to the dark one.
All right. What about your Yuki? Any plans for Yuki?
I have the variant one, but I'm just waiting for the fire one. I bought the packet, lot of 3 fire ones. Where?
So you're gonna feed her?
Yeah, to the fire one.
Okay, so you don't need to worry about her either. Vamp, I would say no. Just no. The problem with Vamp is that Vamp needs a revamp because his skills now is just comical. Like, it's just like, but why? Why would you do that?
He's there because he's out of there because he's going to sacrifice.
Oh yeah, he's going in the blender.
End of the month. Yeah.
He's going straight to hell. I'll skip the rest of these because there's just Nat 3s. I mean, you could use Yeti as a debuffer in Titans. You could definitely use Yeti.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's good to know.
Definitely get her booked up and HP defense or HP defense and aim for some high resist, and you can use her as a debuffer for the Fire Titan.
Yeah.
And then you got Wood Indra over here at Evo 2, and you have him gemmed up, so I'm assuming you use him.
Yeah.
Well, he does have the stun on him.
Yep.
Where do you use him at, Tower of Chaos?
Yep.
You could try, I would say try taking off one of HP gems again and just giving him an attack gem, because you already have defense on him anyways, just to get a little bit more damage out of him, because again, if he's surviving already and he's nowhere near dying, then there's no benefit of having more HP or more defense, because if he's not gonna die, he's just not gonna die.
Yeah, I suppose. And always I have the water.
Yep, you do have the. You said Water Indra?
Water.
Or water what? Which mon?
The water one.
Which water one?
The Wukong.
Oh.
The monkey.
Oh, for heals.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he's definitely good, especially like entry level PvP, and you're using him as a stunner. So I would say at least hold on to him for now. But if you pull a Water Indra, he's got to go, man. He's got to go.
He's going.
Yeah, he's
He's going as soon as I get Sonic Wars, Indra, and he comes without buying slop. No doubt about it. It's going.
all right. And then you have your Wood Miho. Do you use her at all?
I
You-
got her, so I had her. I'm now. Yes.
Are you now using her, or do you have any?
Yes. No, right now I'm just trying to start.
Mm-hmm.
Make her super. Yeah.
Okay, if you're trying to make her super, definitely. What is she on? She's on crit rate, attack, HP. I would just get rid of that crit rate gem, because if she's not on Ruin or Intuition, where her crit is going to be max or near max, I mean, you're kind of wasting your slots here.
Okay.
So I would definitely, if you're trying to go for crit, go for Ruin, or go for Intuition if you want with the crit rate gem. But I would just say HP attack should be okay as well.
Attack, yes.
And yeah, HP attack, and get her booked up, and level 60 Evo, not Evo 3, but Super Evo when you get a chance.
Yo.
And then you're working on this Bolt Wing over here.
No, I used.
No?
Huh?
Are you working on this Wood Bolt Wing?
No.
Okay. Good. I mean, it's a self-sustainer just like Wood Artemis, but I don't know, man. You got Wood Valk over here. You don't need him. He ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Yeah.
And hey demons. Say what?
I used to think.
You use what?
I used.
It keeps cutting out, man.
That when I started the.
Oh, you used him when you started the game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Then you found out that dude was a piece of
Yeah.
All right. HP attack, crit rate. That's fine, but you at least need to, get that crit up on her, because her 3-star skill.
Yeah. I will.
Yeah. I would say if you.
Really focusing on her.
If you can't get her max crit rate with Ruin, just put on Intuition.
No.
Keep the same build that you have on her, the attack, HP, crit rate, but just put her on Intuition. And I mean, you could probably use her in one of your
Titan.
Yeah, you can use her in Titans. You can also use her in Clan versus Clan against any Watermon, and you should be able to get away with using her in the later Dragons as well. So definitely worth the investment, in my opinion. After you get her booked up, definitely worth the investment.
Yeah, that's good to know.
And how you doing, Chrono? Didn't you have Water Jean, John, Jack, Jacob, whatever the heck you want to call this girl?
I just call her.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? But her gems are fine. You've got crit rate, attack, and then HP on her. Yeah, you could choose to either go all attack on her and replace that HP gem with attack, or just keep her as she is and get her to 60, because I'm sure she hits pretty well.
Nah, actually, I don't know. I got her with an event. There was an event that you gave her Evo 2 and sought it. Yeah, I got her. I never.
Ah,
I gamed her yesterday. I haven't.
gotcha. My only thing though is if you do get a chance, I would say put her on the same set but Ruin instead, because she already starts off with 10% crit rate. Then she gets that 30 from Stalker, so she would only need 60 for her to cap out.
Yeah, and plan to book her up. Fit.
Book her up.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any skill books at the moment, but once she does, yeah, she'll definitely be ready. But Ruin would be the best just to take advantage of Stalker.
Yeah. It's like the Cubera, the water one.
Just like what?
The water one, that has don't.
Water Yaksha?
Yaksha, yeah. I call her Cubera. I don't know why. I think that's Evo 1.
Oh,
I don't know.
I think Cubera is the Evo 3 one, I believe. Yaksha is the Evo 1.
Oh yeah, I called it.
Then it's like Yakshini or something, Yashiki, and then it's Cubera.
Yeah.
And hey, Ivan, you're not too late, Ivan. You're only an hour late. And then, you have any plans for your Wood Banshee?
It's master race, but not. I guess building.
I mean,
Not really into it.
yeah, you got other Woodmons. If you get Mowgli built up and you get Jean built up, then I wouldn't really worry about building her. I mean, morale boost is nice, but it's just for defense down. And I mean, if you need it to, you could bring in your Wukong anyways to do defense down. If you really needed a mon that can do defense down. And plus, Miho has defense down for her 3-star skill. So basically, yeah. Nah, don't even worry about her, man.
Yeah, I think I can sacrifice her. Then.
Since you
Sacrifice.
already invested in her pretty well, you could get her to Evo 3 and just throw her in a box, or get her to Evo 3, get them gems, and then be like, bye bye.
Yeah, have her as like I had Miho in the box. Oh, look at my little.
What was the last part? Say that again for me.
That can have her like box.
Most definitely. Do you have any plans for your Wood Valk?
No, I had the fire one and Barry that and my brother got it out of.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
What is what is wrong with him?
I don't know. Why you do that?
Rest in peace to the squad, man.
Yeah.
You could use her potentially in the future if you can pull some more. Get her to Evo 3, and you could use her on part of your defense for PvP.
Isn't the fire one better?
I would say if you can get the fire one on like a Siphon set or a Pugilist set, then in my opinion, yes, the fire could definitely be a big problem. But it really depends on if you want to use some CCers or if you want to use Mon, especially when she's paired with like Water Purse, who, if built correctly, just doesn't die because she's just an annoying piece of shh.
Yeah.
But I mean, definitely something to consider.
Yeah, I will.
And Kalex over here is saying, she's bae. I might have fought Kalex's. Kalex, I don't know if I fought your Valk, but I fought someone's Valk in one of the friendly attacks, and it's a bad time, dude. It took like 25 years for her to die. I mean, she did die, but it was a long time. Yep, see, it was definitely Kalex's. She died, man,
Wow.
but it was at least a good 2-3 minutes before she would actually die. And then your Odin's obviously, as you planned before, just feed him to your light Odin. And I mean, Sun Wukong is a solid debuffer, the wood one, but when you pull the fire one, goodbye.
Yeah, I'll probably the dark one.
Oh yeah, you can give him to the dark one as well.
Yeah.
And all of these just some nat 3s. You got a couple nat 2s. You probably what? Were you gonna build him? Otari or whatever?
No, I just got him and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh man, he doesn't have any skill books. He could get that super duper like 100% stun for both skills.
Oh, you know, I did him because I just needed Astro Gems.
Okay.
Complete 6K. So I did him. I was like, oh yeah, let's do this.
Understandable. Then we got your lights over here. Your light Miho. You do have her with all kinds of resist on her.
Yeah.
And then defense, HP. You do get that flat HP gem up there, man. I mean, it does have the resist. I mean, it's not.
It has 21, I believe.
It's not like the end of the world that she has a flat gem up there, but if you come across another HP gem that's percentage with this much resist or close to it, definitely swap it out.
Yeah, it'll be gone in that. Can just go to another mon because that's pretty.
Yeah, and you know, get her super evoed when you can, and definitely book her up because you haven't booked her up yet.
No.
And she should be good to go.
I haven't had a break. Every time I try and book up my mons, I get something new.
Yeah.
To waste gold.
You gotta prioritize, man. You gotta sit down, make like a list, and be like, okay, I need to skill book these mons before I do anything else. Because once you skill book them, congratulations, they're done. You don't have to worry about them ever again.
I have books to put them. I just need the gold.
Yeah.
By the end of this month, I can do. It's not much. 1,500,000 for.
What, for Miho?
For all 3 Miho I have right now.
For the light Miho though, it's 300k a book, which is kind of rough.
Yeah.
That Nat 4 life.
About, I don't know. Yeah.
But then you have your light Nike. Do you use your light Nike?
Yeah. V10.
My only problem though is you gotta finish getting this gem up to 15, man.
I put that gem. I believe it was a few days ago. And I had about 1 million and that gem didn't.
Okay, so you were trying at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely get it up. At least aim for 7k, which she should get there no problem. And you do have some crit rate on her and some resist. It's really just about you picking maybe a set in the future once you get better gems of what you want to put her on. You could put her on protection.
Yeah.
You could put her on intuition. Since you don't have a square slot on her though, and she doesn't really need crit rate. I mean, if you did have a square slot, you could build her more damage based, but triple defense is fine. Triple defense with crit rate subs and resist subs is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely get her up a little bit more. And you are very close to Light Odin as well. So depending on how well your Light Nike's built versus your Light Odin, especially if you get her to Super Evo, you know, you could choose which one you want to use for golems to see what can give you the faster clear time.
Yeah.
And then of course,
I think.
Continue.
Yeah. I think with Odin, I can swap out the water purse, make and give another sapper or somebody that hits.
Oh yeah, you could use Odin. As long as she's Evo 2 with some HP gems on her and hopefully some resist, you shouldn't need another healer. So yep, good idea on that one. But you can still use your Light Nike in definitely PvP somewhere. And
Use her.
Colossus as well.
I use her time. Sometimes I just don't.
Sometimes you just don't.
I use.
You use who? Who do you use?
Not. Sometimes I just don't use light mod. I just really prefer dark.
Got you. Then you got your light fib like you mentioned earlier with the seal and stun, but you have Dark Wukong who is a nat 5, so goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I mean, he's cool if you don't have anything else, but if you even Dark Fib versus him, Dark Fib hands down.
Yeah, I do have him as well. I don't.
Then you have a Light Yeti over here. Do you have any plans for her?
No, I used to use her, but then again I got better mod, so stop.
Yeah,
Still use her now and
she's not too bad, but you do have better mons, especially that I would put on a defense team, even for clan versus clan. That I would just say, yeah, unless you had nothing else, then use her. But you have something else, so it's not really worth the investment at this point.
yeah.
Because you have Light Lucy right over here.
Yep. Finished her in the first one. I did not Dark Lucy, so I was like, oh, dark. But then I got 4 Dark Lucy's last one, and I was like, what's happening? So yeah,
It's like,
I got 4 Dark, one after.
what is this? What's going on here?
Yeah, I was like, what? And I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna take those. Oh,
And I mean, for her, just finish building her up. Give her another HP or defense gem, or HP defense. However you're gonna build her up. Just aim for some more resist and throw her on one of your defense teams once you get her level 60. Which I'm assuming that you are if you already got her to 50. And then your Light Tigger, whatever the heck you want to call him, do you use him at all?
cool. The call you stopped. I don't know why.
Your Light Tiger.
Hello?
I mean, he does have sleep, and he does need a square slot, which he does have. But yeah, I mean, I would get him to Evo 3 and put this dude in a box. And hey, Georgie, what about your Light Sea Star? Any plans for her? Or is the call like dropping or something? You good, man? You there? I don't know, Georgie. Yefri, are you there, man? I mean, the call still said that he's up. Maybe his like Wi-Fi dropped or something. You back, man?
I don't know.
Yeah, is your like, is your Wi-Fi dropping or something?
Yeah, it just dropped.
That's what I figured, because I'm like, my internet's fine, because The stream's not. The stream's not dead.
Yeah.
But I was asking you about your light sea star. Any plans for her?
No, not. I don't. Her. I don't.
You said what? It kind of cut out again.
For her.
Oh, you don't have any plans for her, which is fine. I mean, if you didn't have anything else, then that would be okay. You got your little light Nifa, whatever the heck you want to call her.
Yeah.
That's just for fusion.
Yep.
Then you got one of the little light bat dudes. He actually looks pretty cool though. I will admit.
Yeah, he does.
He's aesthetic. I would say that at the very, very least.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the dark types though. So you got your dark incubus that you talked about earlier.
Yeah, that's my favorite type. The dark ones. Yeah. Pretty much.
All about them darks.
Best. Yeah.
And you have attack crit rate. So you're going in for his damage over here.
Glassy.
Intuition's fine. Definitely aim to get his crit rate up higher when you can. I understand that it is a struggle. But his gem set's fine. And you said that where do you use them at?
Everywhere.
You can't get enough of this dude? And he does have books. You don't have any books at the moment, but you should in the future.
Yeah, I will.
And then we got your Dark Wukong over here.
Yep.
HP defense. He has some
Favorite
good.
One.
Your-
Little one.
Say what?
The favorite one of the bunch.
Oh, of the Wukongs? But I mean, your gem set on him is fine. He has some decent resist. You could always use more resist in the future, but again,
Not
it's
much.
yeah.
Nah.
Again, it's not like he's not bad at his current state. He's not something that you need to change immediately. Just in the future, if you get better gems, just swap them out. And definitely aim for that Evo 3 status. Then you got that Dark Moon.
Yep. Dark Moon.
And she does have
Not much.
a square slot.
Yeah. That was a.
You have her on a broken set, but again, you should know by now if she doesn't. If she has Hunter, if she doesn't blank, what will happen?
Yeah.
So I would just switch her to Intuition set and get a crit rate sub on either another attack gem. I probably would not build her with HP. I would just go straight in, just like your Incubus.
Yeah, glass.
Yeah.
Since I got her, like, I don't know, when was the last time egg? Oh yeah, it was on the bingo. I
Mhm.
got one egg. I got her.
Hey, dude, you got it with a square slot too, so you are good to go. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, I was pretty happy.
But definitely switch her over to Intuition minimum. Get aim for max crit rate. Ruin would be best, but get her booked up and on Intuition, and she should be good to go, dude.
She would be she should be the Incubus substitute.
I think if you get her booked up and her crit rate max, she should be hitting more than Incubus.
She already does.
Oh, when she crits?
Yeah.
Because that Hunter is just nasty.
Incubus does about 50k every crit on a normal mon, and on a light mon, I guess he does crit 5k. I don't know.
What about when she hits at level 50 versus him at level 60?
She hits harder. She is like aim. So yeah, it's the damage.
All right, we're gonna move on. Dark Yeti. Any plans for Dark Yeti?
I had her pretty much set. I had with 80% crit rate, percent resist, but gems. All 3 gems are different.
Yeah, it looks like you were going in on her.
Yeah, I was.
Do you still have plans on using her, or are you just abandoned her now?
Yeah, I wanna. If I find out where I can use her, I'll probably like give her love again.
Well, you do have other stunners already, and you're able to clear Tower of Chaos. So
Yeah.
maybe a clan versus clan defense, part of a defense team.
Yeah, if put it like that, I can put her. I
Say what?
said
What type of set?
I'll be.
It keeps cutting out, man.
Is it okay now?
Yeah. What were you saying before?
That I'll be on.
You'll be on what?
The clan.
Oh, the clan versus clan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just get her resist up. She doesn't need crit rate. Her skill set is more for being annoying and stunning and stealing people. And honestly, her percentages for her activating both of those is pretty darn high, even with skill books. I think it goes up by 10% for both, so it's actually not bad at all.
So for 6 month. Oh, I think I have enough to put every mon 6 2 of each. Just don't have the white.
You don't have the light stones or the star stones?
Starstone.
Oh yeah,
I think I have 100 of each.
you can farm that out. When I do starstone
Yeah.
farming, like I just do it all day. Like I'll just dedicate. I'll log in, do my dailies, and I'll just dedicate an entire day to do it. So that way I can level up a couple mons without having to go back and forth.
Yeah, that's what I do. Last time I did, I put 4 mon start, then put them.
All right, then you do have Dark Fib. Do you have any plans for your Dark Fib?
No.
No, Dark Fib is amazing, dude.
I have him. No, last rebirth. I don't have him since that one. I have him since the first one or the last year one. I started the game, left the game, and then started like 5 months ago. Started, and I already had him. Evil 3 and everything.
You are doing him injustice, man. Dark Fib is amazing.
So how should I put him?
You can build him either, I would say build him kind of, you could build him glassy or build him kind of glassy and do like crit rate, attack HP, especially with that square slot. Put him on Ruin or keep him on Intuition and get him booked up, and the dude does everything, man. He can be slightly tanky, he can throw out some DPS, he can heal everyone. I mean, there's nothing that Dark Fib can't do.
So I guess that will be my next dart to do.
I mean, depending on how you build him, is his damage going to be like super duper amazing? No. But will it be pretty decent if he does crit? Yeah. It would definitely be pretty decent. He has Battle Rush to heal himself. And then his 5-star can heal everyone once he gets it off.
Yeah, I guess.
Because I mean, you don't
seen her on PvP.
You don't have to use him, but definitely in PvP, he can be annoying if, you know, you're not expecting him and someone has him built correctly and he just, you know, does his little frog kicks and kills somebody.
Yeah, I had like someone, 3 of
What, 3 dark fibs?
one was, yeah, one died really. The other one was like, I don't know, half, and I don't know. He didn't get a off.
But I mean, he's something you could play around with if you're thinking about doing something with him. You don't have to build him, but you could play around with him at least.
Yeah, I seen friend have 100k and 120, and I'm like,
What, from Dark Fib?
yeah,
Oof.
he has him pretty well.
Then you got your Dark Kana over here. Any plans with her?
Yeah, every time I want to build her, I get disappointed because I last day, a week, and I don't get gems. Throw her back in the box when I see her take her back out.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tax rate restore allies HP.
Amazing.
So yeah, depending on where you're using her at, give her a crit rate gem, or swap out one of the attack ones with HP, and she should be good to go. But I would definitely focus on maxing out that crit rate.
100.
What?
The max I got a crit rate was 92,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a mon with 2 gems of crit. I did not know.
2 gems of crit rate.
Yeah, I did not know I had 2 gems. I was so proud of that mon when I checked the gems. I'm like, what gems it has? I'm like, oh, let me crit attack. Oh.
Oh man, rest in peace. I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that, man, because I feel like I need to go and end the stream right now. Yeah, 2 crit rate gems. Nah, man. If you can't hit that crit rate with 1 gem and some subs, nah, fam. Nah.
I was a beginner. That's my excuse.
Yeah. Understandable. Definitely get her crit rate up though if you want to use her. I would say just to take advantage of her being attacker type with the crit rate damage. Well, not the crit rate damage bonus, but the crit damage bonus, so that way she can heal more.
I was thinking last night of, since she has the same skill, the water monkey, to take the gems of the water monkey and give it to
that would be a wiser investment. I mean, she's at Evo 3, he's at Evo 2, and even though she's a Nat 4, especially with near max crit rate or max crit rate, she should be out damaging him no problem.
Yeah. She's dark.
Yeah.
Dark better than every.
So that could definitely put her to use. In my opinion, that would be a better use. That way you can feed that water Wukong to your dark one.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans for your Dark Sea Star, or you just wanted to get her?
Yeah, I just.
And I mean, you have Dark Miho, so I would just say build Dark Miho instead of building Sea Star. Sea Star is great if you don't have any other dark aggressors, but you got Dark Miho, so
yeah,
you're good to go. HP crit rate. Say what?
I have. I don't know.
You have what?
Like, not good, but all that bad. Yeah.
What, for Miho's gems?
Yeah.
My only complaint, it's fine that she's on resist set. You could do resist or the red one for HP. My only complaint though is you have a crit rate gem on her. I would say just take that off and give her another HP gem. Because you're trying to build her.
Illustrations.
You're trying to build her more orientated for damage, but
Yeah.
her as an aggressor, her stats scale off her HP only.
Really?
So by you,
So,
yeah, if you read her description, attack power becomes proportional to own max HP.
yeah, that's why.
But even though she's a dark type and you want,
HP is better,
yes,
I guess.
even though she's a dark type and you want damage on her, when you give her a crit rate gem, you're kind of gimping her out of her survivability and some of her damage, because you're cutting essentially 1/3 of her stats. I mean, I don't know stat conversion like raw like that, but you're essentially cutting some of her stats away by sacrificing one of the slots for a crit rate gem.
Okay.
So you're doing more harm than good,
Yeah, I kinda noticed.
and especially when you get her to Super Evo, that 10% HP already on top of her being triple HP already is quite a decent increase. It's not like game breaking, but it's quite a decent increase, which, I mean, she's like the #1 Miho that's worth Super Evolution besides the light one now with the recent buff.
Yeah, the light.
So I would say take that crit rate gem off, give her an HP gem. I understand that one does have resist on it, but give her that HP gem, and try and aim for crit rate subs if you can on her, but I would probably prioritize resist anyways over crit rate first if possible.
Yeah, I would.
Why the heck does this not want to close out? Alright, so then you have your Dark Lucy that you're working on, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I mean, I think she's coming back around, what, again for one more festival?
Yeah, one more.
So hopefully, I mean, you only need what, 8 more and you got her to Evo 3?
Yep.
So hopefully you can pull that off. Again, she needs intuition or ruin, because if not, her hunter will not work. But she's definitely worth the investment, especially if your mom box getting her to Evo 3. I would definitely prioritize that, man. She's gonna be a blessing.
Yeah. Especially with a full glass.
Yeah, if you get her crit rate attack, it's gonna be nasty, man. It's gonna be disgusting.
Yeah. I discussed dark.
But yeah, definitely do crit rate attack on intuition or ruin. And I mean, I use my Lucy, aka Snow White. I do use her in Colossus. You could use her in PvP for some damage as well. You can use her in Clan versus Clan. You could use her while farming the story. I mean, you can't go wrong with Lucy, man. And you have a Dark Kiki. Do you have any plans for Dark Kiki?
I almost threw her out and someone stopped me. I don't know.
I mean,
Good.
she's okay, but judging from your Mon box already, is she worth the investment at this point for you? No. If you didn't have a Lucy that you were working on, if you didn't have the other Dark Mons that you already have, like Dark Fib or Moonflower, would she be worth investing in? Yes, but with what you have now, not worth it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, not. She has Adrenaline, which she can heal herself with, and Predator is great. Don't get me wrong. I have one on a Ruin set, and that Predator is nasty, but she needed morale boost to actually make her like worth it. If you didn't have any other Dark Mons, at least she's cat waifu though.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans for your Dark Bulby?
My dark. Yes. I do. Titan.
All right, so
And buff.
so for Titans, you could build her a couple of different ways. If you want to build her just to make sure she does her debuffs, then I would say probably HP, attack, defense in my opinion. That way, the defense gem gives her some survivability, and then the attack gem gives her some attack, maybe not a lot, but her main job anyways is to just survive, to do expose weakness.
Yeah.
And I mean, she is an attacker already, so you're not gimping her out of her attack too much at the same time.
Yeah.
And definitely get her booked up. And I mean, I would probably say just do intuition anyways, because she is already a dark attacker. That way, if she does crit, she does give a little bit more damage. But I mean, yeah, get her to 60 when you can, and that should be it for her.
Yeah.
Kalex said his luck is ass. Why? What's going on, Kalex? And then we got the other mons. You got a wood Yuki in there because you said you're waiting for the fire one.
Yep.
And then you got a Neza who you can use for wood titans as a debuffer.
Yeah, she owns Evil 3.
Oh, you're aiming for Evil 3 on Neza?
Yeah.
Okay, understandable. Then the rest's not really worth mentioning. But let me go over here to your golem squad, and rest in peace, Kalex. This dude pulled 2 non-squared Dark Lucy's.
I pulled non-dark, one with ones.
What, for your Lucy?
We're not. Yeah, I pulled one after.
Oof, man.
The first 2 I was like, take this. Third one, triangles. I was happy enough. Oh, spam is another one. Third one.
Oh man, and even Brian said this dude pulled 5 squareless Dark Lucy's. Oof. Oh yeah, Kalex does have that squareless Dark Mandy. Oof. But what were you saying?
That's like my.
Was that your B8 team or was that your B10 team?
Which?
Let me go back. What team is this?
I think that's without the purse, the fire purse.
This was your B10 team?
Yeah, it's Knight, purse, author.
Oof, man. Oof. But for your B8 team, just showing you what I would do. You could actually probably just throw your Dark Mandy in there once you get her to level 60. Or you could throw in Dark Kana.
Yes.
You could actually just throw Dark Kana in there. Switch those Sun Wukong gems off him and give it to her.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I think more of.
Or your Moonflower. You can throw your Moonflower in here as well.
Yeah, right now the most glassy one I have is completely one hit, one shot.
Who? Your Moonflower?
No mine. Pretty much one shot somebody health.
With which mon?
Incubus.
Oh, Incubus?
Yep. And when he heals it's just beautiful. If I seal 2 mons, I just automatically. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna run this through just to see what your time is. It should be fairly, hopefully more quickly than what it was before. But this is probably the team for you that I would run for B8.
Okay.
Definitely get your Monas gemmed up like we talked about earlier. not gemmed up, but get them skill booked up and get them to level 60 as soon as possible.
Yeah, I will.
Because I would say,
That-
let me turn this down because MSL is being loud as. Yeah, definitely get them skill booked up and get them to 60 first. I mean, it might cost you all your gold once you farm it out, but the investment that you get from the faster run times will benefit you far greater than you investing in any other mons right now.
Yeah, I should be.
So, I mean, it might take you a couple of days to get them out the way, or a day or two, but you should be good to go.
Yeah, a day to get the gold and a day to put them both.
Yeah, you have a minute and 14 right now. My assumption is if you get both your monos up to level 60, get them booked up, get your Dark Mandy up as well, and get her crit rate up some more, that you should be coming in at a minute. I can imagine more than a minute.
Those.
Which a minute for B8, you ain't in the pro leagues, man, but you are darn close. I mean, if you get a mon like on a siphon set, then your B8 time should be under a minute, and congratulations, man. You are now a professional Golems B8 runner.
I wanted to get a dark, really glassy scythe.
A dark, which one?
Any dark, really glassy.
Well, you do have Dark Mandy. You could definitely run Dark Mandy.
Get him.
Super.
I don't know. Buy the dragon
Oh, Draka?
trends. No, the dragon. The little.
Oh,
Yeah.
during the weekends?
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying you need a Dark Mon for dragons?
No. I said, I want to build a dark mon with scythe glassy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Do
fine.
everything basically.
Yeah, that's fine. At the moment, I would say, hopefully you can pull you like a Fire Draga, in my opinion.
Yeah, I want, even if it's to.
If you can pull even one Fire Draga, or maybe pick up a Siegfried, I would put one of those on Siphon, and that should like eliminate your farming time for story. You should have no problems running through story and leveling up mons.
Yeah, I have. I think 500 of the
500 what?
the clan.
Oh, the clan points.
Yeah.
And all right, for a B10 team, you can actually do pretty much my old school B10 team, which would consist of these four. You don't have to do it, but it would consist of these four. Is it going to be super duper fast? No, but it is going to be fairly stable. Succubus can do defense down. She can heal herself. You have Purse healing everyone. Then you have your Fire Purse doing the sap, and then like Nike taking the damage. But once you get Light Odin, because you're like what, a level and a half away from getting your Light Odin.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if you just run B8 and worry about gearing your mon and leveling them up to level 60, you should have Light Odin within a next couple of weeks, or, you know, upwards to a month max.
Yeah, I was, because I have like literally have to get 6K for this festival. We're trying to get 200 gifts.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to help us, the low level, to get more supers. I believe I have 20 fires, if not something.
What, for the stones?
Yeah, firestones. I have
Oh, yeah, you're
about
close.
20. or very money. Plan it really help doing this.
You're close. Now once you get your light Odin, and obviously you feed these other 2 Odins to her minimum, you could run your light Odin. She's gonna be taking all the damage. You could take in Perse as well. I wouldn't say so much your Dark Incubus. Maybe you could run your Dark Mandy in there just as a wave clearer, because even though she's dark versus dark, if you have her with max crit rate and booked up, she should still be taking them dudes out. You should still be taking them dudes out. If your DPS isn't enough to clear it and you find light Odin dying, maybe I could suggest throwing in Dark Fib to heal.
Yeah, should.
Like bringing him as a secondary healer, because not only is he going to dish out damage, but he can still heal the squad if you don't have enough DPS for her to not die. But at Evo 2 with proper gems on her, she shouldn't die.
Yeah, that's what.
And then I would prefer another sapper if possible.
Leave.
Say what? I would definitely prefer another sapper if possible, but since you do have your Arthur at Evo 3, if you switch his gems and give him HP attack, you could use him for right now as just like a placeholder.
Yeah.
Because not only will he stun whatever he's fighting, but if he can get that defense down off, and then you have Moonflower do her AoE, then something's going to die. Something is going to die. Like, there's no questions asked. Something is going to die. And then you have your Fire Purse for sapping the Golem. Hopefully, you can pull another Fire Purse at some point in time, or you can pull the Water Artemis. I mean, you do have a Wet Miho as well, so that's something to think about as well. So you could run 2 Sappers, a Wave Clearer, and Light Odin. If that makes any sense. Sure, Kalex. I'm down for a count review. And hey, oh my gigs. I'm trying to think of what else. Eventually, once your DPS gets up high enough though, you could actually get away with running like 2 sappers and 2 DPS.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not there yet, but eventually, once you get these dudes up to Evo 2, hopefully get maybe Fire Jacka or Fire Siegfried on a Siphon set. Wait, say what?
Try that. I hope
Oh, for Draka?
I won.
Oh my gigs. I watched some of your videos, man. Yefri, do you know who Oh My Gigs is?
No.
You don't know who Oh My Gigs is? He does MSO videos. What is this? But he does MSO videos, so do search him up. He does more PvP than I do, cause you know I don't do too much PvP.
Oh yeah,
And hey Daryl, and hey David, you did mention something earlier. I can't remember what it was, but how you doing, David? But yeah, if you can get Draka, if you can't get your Fire Draka, hold off until he comes back again. But you could always get a Fire Siegfried instead.
I hope I.
So you could get a Fire Siegfried and run Siegfried Fire Siegfried on a Siphon set, you could run Dark Moonflower in there, or your Fire Author if you want, and then your Fire Purse with another Sapper, and your B10 time should be anywhere from like a minute to a minute and a half max. Which
And now it's 2 minutes 30.
is 2 minutes? 2 minutes and 30 seconds?
About.
Yeah, dude. Right now, Elio banned you from doing B10. You are banned from doing B10. Definitely get those mons built up. Maybe you can run this team for right now until you get Light Odin, but even then, like I said, you're banned from B10. Work on your B8 squad first. Work on getting them monos to 60, getting them booked up, and getting your time to around a minute. Finish working on your Moonflower as much as you can with that one square slot, and hopefully getting her more crit. But right now, dude, 2.5 minutes for B10, you're banned, dude. Cause
Too much.
yeah, in those 2.5 minutes, you could have ran B8, 2.5 times in that same amount of time. So for your one 6-star flat gem that you get from B10, you're gonna get almost 3, 2.5 gems from B8 that you could have sold already. So, and it costs 1 less energy. I mean, time is money, and if you're not clearing out the times, you ain't making the money. But that's what I would work on right now. Once you do get a stable B10 team together, if you want, I could make you like a B7 team and B9 team right now for golems.
Yeah.
And then in the future, you can transition those over to the dragons. You might need to switch 1 or 2 of those mons out from those teams, but you could switch them over to dragons, and they should work fairly well towards the later part of dragons, like B7 through B9.
Yeah, I actually good on fire.
You're good on the fire one?
Water.
Oh, you said you're good on the water one?
The fire one.
Okay, you're good on the fire one because you got the water mons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my gig says
Don't
Tina
let no one.
Tina support. Well, he can only run Tina 1 time, and then Boof is in here too. But let's look at B7 real quick. Since you have Indra right now, you could definitely run Indra. I would take in your dark Miho, not dark Miho, your wood Miho. Maybe your wood Fib and your wood Mowgli.
Yeah, she be able to.
Or if you don't want to use your Miho, you could trade her for your Jean, John, Jacob, whatever the heck you want to call her.
Yeah.
And
I
that could
actually like Miho.
you like Miho?
Yeah.
So I mean, super evo her. Then I would suggest when you get a chance, do change her gems like we did say before. But right now, with what you have at the moment, this might be optimal for you. You may or may not need heals, which is why I put Dark Fabian in there. If you don't need heals and your DPS is good enough, of course, you could bring in Dark Mandy again, or you could bring in your Wood Valk. I mean, she does heal as well, and she does DPS, but is it going to be like game breaking? No. Will it get you through? Yes.
Yeah.
But with her, it should be fairly stable.
Yeah, I don't remember last time. I don't remember being more than a minute and a half.
So your B7 team is fine, and Ivan mentioned you could use Banshee as well, your Wood Banshee, if you didn't sacrifice her. Or sacrifice her after you get her gemmed up. Well, not gemmed up, but Evo 3.
She's a triple rate 4 stars. I don't think
But you could, at the moment, you could run this team for B7, and then once you get all of these mons to level 60 and super evoed if they need to, skill booked up, their gems are pretty darn good, then you could transition over to dragons. And like I said, you may need to switch one of those mons out because you may need like a healer like Wood Hana. But you should have already 2/4 or 3/4 of a dragon's team to help farm out some of those pugilists and some of those siphon gems and stuff like that.
I hope. I really did not do any.
Wait, from what, dragons?
No, healer.
Oh, depending on your DPS, you may or may not need a healer, but I would say build these up first. And of course, we need to stabilize your B8 time and then your B10 time before I would consider you ready for the later dragons. You could do earlier dragons, but it's not worth it. I mean, if you can get like a poor man siphon set off of it, then definitely.
Yeah, it's
But I mean, within the coming months, you should be able to do B7 through B9 of dragons, at least one or two of them, no problem, without, dying a lot.
the only one I can actually do without spending gems, the B7 thing is fire one, because I don't know, just Wukong, the water one, just doesn't die on fire. That's
Oh, because he's over there sustaining himself?
Yeah, then everyone else dies, carries on the boss. If dragon has half health, does take his half health off his dragon, the boss. Yeah, he's the one that carries
the fire. 7 dragon, believe it's B7. Hope I'm not wrong.
I can't quote right off the dome either. For your B9 team, I would say definitely your Wild Fang since you're working on her.
Leader, right?
Yep. I just have her there for who knows why. But you could bring Succubus in there as well and Leo. But for Golem's B9, you don't really, I mean, you could run Persephone, you could run whoever the heck you want in here, and you should have no problems clearing that out. But for dragons, you could either switch out your Succubus, unless you choose to get her to Evo 3. Not Evo 3, but Super Evo, but I think she doesn't have a square slot.
I think I'm gonna just, instead of building another one, I'll just buy a slot.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
You could bring her or Arthur, one of the two, since your Arthur is Evo 3. He will need to be more attack orientated though. And then I would say bring in a get a Fire Cupid.
Right.
Yep, because you're gonna need Fire Cupid anyways if you're gonna do Titans, since he has attack up.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be investing in him anyways. So get them all to 60, get them gemmed up. I do have videos if you ever forget, or you could just reference this video again. But get them all built up, and you should have a pretty stable team for the later Wood Dragon as well. Like, you might die, but you should have a pretty stable team for the Wood Dragon as well.
Yeah. I actually, every time I need damage, I just go with. He does pretty well. Don't know if good on.
Which one?
Yeah, he does fire.
You go with Fire Shinobi? I mean, he's a Sea Striker though. I mean, I don't have a Fire Shinobi, so I can't really say from experience. But if it works, it works. I mean, you're definitely free to choose whatever mines that you want to use. I'm just trying to give you like a template to work with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, definitely tweak it to how you please, and you're pretty much set for now, dude.
Yeah. And I
What, you good, man?
had a question. Yeah, I had a question. Got it.
Oh man, I wish I had a fire shinobi. I wish.
Pretty good. My fire shinobi does about $1 million half without a heat.
Not too bad. He should definitely do more once you do get your Titans mons built up.
Yeah, yes. A debuffer, no healer. The one that heals it, Kana, she has 4 gems.
You need to get that fire cupid, man.
I will.
Yeah, he's gonna help. He's gonna help your shinobi out. He's gonna help your Titans damage out as well.
Yeah, right now I don't do much. I only do a lot. I actually kill. I can fire Titan level down by myself, and the fire and the green one. Yeah, you can kill them.
What, at the lower levels?
40 or less.
But once it gets higher up, you're like, rest in peace.
Yeah, once it gets higher up, like no more than.
Oof. But that should take care of everything for right now. If you have any more questions, feel free to let me know. If not, we can go ahead and conclude this, my boy.
Yeah, I have no question. Everything.
Well, if you do, definitely just hit me up on Discord or something, and I could definitely help you out there. And I understand this video is 2 hours long, so you got pretty much a lot to work with.
Yeah, a
but,
lot.
But I mean, you could definitely just review this video anytime if you don't remember or anything. But I would say, depending on how much you play, do you play like MSO every day?
Yeah, every day about, I would say, 2.5 to 3 hours. And if I'm playing, I don't know, it's for.
So I would say it should be within a couple months. You should have a stable B8 team. Well, not a stable, but a faster B8 team, a stable B10 team, and you should be in Dragons depending on how much you play. If you're doing a couple hours every day, within the next 2 to 3 months max.
Well,
Which
I hope I get good mon. A lot of force. 8K, and I only got, I don't know, got out of mons garbage. So I got garbage. None, no force. I got only 2 5
It happens, man. It happens. It's okay, man. I know it sucks. Better luck next time.
I really just wanted 4-star, but I got the ball and fire shinobi.
And also, don't forget, since you're gonna be running B8 and B10 a lot for your gems, that not only are you getting gold from selling those gems, but you're also getting eggs. So, if you need some 4 stars, hopefully this starts building up some more. So you're gonna have some eggs.
Yeah, I think I get 1 egg or 2 eggs every run, I get.
So yeah, it's definitely worth it. You'll have some mons that you can use as well. And oh my gigs says you need to shake the trees, man. So I just shook them for you, but shake them trees.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so he does. But I mean, that's
Give me. energy.
That's true. But I mean, this is pretty much it, man. I mean, unless you have any more questions, we're pretty much done here for now.
Yeah, basically.
Say what? You
basically covered everything and work. Told me for.
Yeah, for PvP, obviously you need better gems. And Titans, you need more Titans mons, but you do have a decent pick of them already. So it's just a matter of you getting the healers up and then either substituting Sea Strikers with other pseudo Sea Strikers like Woodpaka or somebody, Bolby or somebody, and you should be set until hopefully like Thor or someone else that's good at, being a courageous striker comes back around.
Oh, I just remember the question.
Mm-hmm.
With team, my first line is the buffer. The second line is it should be one Sea Striker or two.
For your second line?
Yeah.
Well, for the second part of your first line?
Yes.
Generally speaking, I think not the current, but the way to go is, yes, your debuffers. You want like 2 debuffers on your left with 2 healers. And then on your right, you want 2 healers and 2 Sea Strikers.
Okay. Now I have my debuffer, 1 healer, because I had. And then on second one, healers, the bulk and the bulk. Pretty much the damage of that. And second.
Yep, you would pretty much emulate the same thing for your second line. And do try to put, like, I would say, put your mons that can do attack up. Do try to put those over towards the Sea Strikers as well, so they can get some more damage off.
Yeah. That should really get.
But that's.
Please get bulk.
I mean, that's pretty much it for now. Do you have any more questions?
No.
And Oh My Gig said, be sure to watch the ad, which I checked for you. You already did watch the ad. You do got the Golems dungeon as well, so you can do that.
Yeah, I forgot to.
But you can get in your account after I log out. But I mean, yeah, definitely just keep in mind what I said, and if you're up for it, I could definitely come back around and check your account again in either a couple months, and see how far you've progressed.
Yeah, I think when I get my dark contract.
Bye, Oh My Gigs. Thank you for stopping by. And you said dark contract. I think that's like level 60? 50? Dark contract's 50?
Dark contract 5 weekly.
Yep, it's 50. Do you know who you're gonna pick for your dark contract?
I don't guess dark what I most like.
Say what again? It's kind of breaking up again.
I don't know. I really like dark.
I mean, you didn't hear this from me, but I think Dark Odin is probably the best choice.
Yeah, I heard a lot of.
I would say Dark Odin. Dark Valk isn't very. She's just. If you had a choice, I would not pick her. Because stun, you have Dark Wukong. Silence. Yeah. Silence can be useful, but again, silence can't be useful. So I wouldn't go for her either. And I mean, you could go for Arthur as well. Just build him hit with, a whole bunch of HP, and go for and go for sap.
Yeah, I think. Sapper.
And Borma's over there getting serious. But I would say Dark Odin might be the best choice. Battle rush and defense down. That's a PvP mon if I've seen one. But I mean, you got time to think about it and see what you want, because you could build her more defense based or more attack based depending on, you know, how you're feeling.
I really do like all dark mons who hit hard.
I leave defending, light mon, attacking.
So I would definitely,
Like
if you're going for damage, then let's look at, she's at 2.1k attack. Arthur's at like not even 2k attack, and then Odin's at almost 3k attack. So if you want, you know, get her with a square slot and go for it. I mean,
She doesn't have one.
who? Dark Odin?
Give him one. Yeah.
I have 2 Dark Odins. Neither of them have square slots. It's
Oh. F.
it's just how it is. Hopefully you get lucky. But if she does get a square slot, I mean, you got the good idea. Definitely build her super duper glassy.
Love. Classy.
it's like a rule.
And the dudes in chat are supporting this decision, man. We're not telling you to build Dark Odin, but I wouldn't pick Dark Valk. You didn't hear that from me though.
I don't like dark bulb.
You didn't hear that from me.
My friend picked it, and he has it ever. Nah. Well, I told you Arthur looks pretty. Not.
Hey man, at least Arthur looks aesthetic though.
Yeah, I said Arthur looks pretty. Bulk is like, oh, bulk. No one bulks. Bulk.
But I
Oh,
mean,
I have bulk.
say what?
He said, oh, I have 3 bulks. I can do her right away. So
Oh, Dark Valk?
yeah, he had 4
Oh.
bulk. And I was like, what you want? So we picked the dark bulk. That's use it.
It's up to you, man. It is up to you. But the dudes in chat are also leaving all kinds of advice. So if you can you see the chat?
Actually, I had to go out of it was glitching a lot, so I'll just see it.
Okay, yeah, it'll be up too if you review the video. They're putting a lot of information.
Yeah, I will.
They're putting a lot of information out there as well that you can read and just take into account as well, because Elio's not right all the time, man. I'll tell you what. Sometimes I'm wrong.
Can make mistakes.
Yeah, sometimes I am wrong and I do get flamed for it. That's just the way the world works.
Yep.
But I mean, do you have any other questions? If not, we're done here, man.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, no, I don't have.
All right, then
Whatever.
we're done. I'll sign you out and let you do your business. And thank you for letting me review your account. I definitely hope I've helped some.
You helped a lot. I was lost. What I do now?
You lost, man. You're not watching the videos. What is going on here, man? What?
I was lost because I had so much opinions. Oh no. So I just had a lot of opinions. I was really.
True. I mean, all of this is pure opinion as well. You don't have to take it to heart. I would ask you to consider it, but it's opinions as well. But you know,
Yeah, but
listen to some of it.
I'll take your opinions over theirs because I don't know. I just
I would say
you're like a little more experienced.
I would say you could definitely take my opinions, but definitely read the chat as well, because there are some players that are even more experienced than me. And while I might say build this mon this way, they could say build it this way, and they actually use that mon and they understand it better than I do. So I would definitely consider that as well.
Yeah, that's why I have Otter.
There
He's
you go.
actually really good on my PvP. My friend said he's he's really annoying. And that's why Otter.
Oh, Arthur?
A little weird. Yeah, my fire Otter is really. That's why. Everybody that try my defense that's not OP, that can just one shot all my mons, they say the Otter is pretty annoying. Of how I have him.
Gotcha. Hey, I mean, that's one of the cases where your boy might not be correct all the time.
Because everybody is just expecting him to attack, so he's like, oh, I'm gonna leave him for later. Boom, you can't kill him. Yeah. And that's the case, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good example. But I'll go ahead and let you go, man. Again, thank you for your time and letting me review the account.
Thank you.
Peace out, man.
Peace out.
Oh, say what? You said what? Have a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You too, man. Thanks.
Kalex, he was referring to his fire Arthur. But that's pretty much it for the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here and be up in Discord. So if any of you guys trying to talk or get account review done, you need to hit your boy up in Discord. If you want to see his fire Arthur, I mean, I think once the video is over with, you can rewind it and check out his fire Arthur. It's definitely very unique, though. I would say that, but definitely look for it. It's definitely unique, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching and checking out the account review. I may be doing another one on Saturday, and there's supposed to be hopefully another one on Monday. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, peace out, you guys, and peace out, Kalex.